Hey, it's Tasha LaRae, and I'm bringing you along this tour with us, Arrested Development, as we play all over Europe and the UK for the summer of 2024. Okay, so we're going to call today day one of the tour. Now, the first day of this tour, we get another day to rest, which is really cool. We arrived in Manchester yesterday and pretty much slept the rest of the day away. We slept and ate, and then I've actually been up since then. So I've been up all night and half of yesterday. But anyway, nonetheless, we'll get another day to prepare before we get on the tour bus. And the tour bus is where we'll be doing most of our sleeping and all that stuff as we travel throughout Europe. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. So I'll take you on that journey. I'll try not to have these videos be too long, but I'll try to put the most cool stuff in them as I possibly can. Like, I'll try to fit as much in there as possible. Now, it's really cool being on the road, especially with people that you really love and admire. And my bandmates are some of the most talented and funniest people I know. So just being able to spend the summer with them, all of us doing something that we've loved doing since we can remember, it's a pretty cool thing. So I'm happy to share this piece of my musical journey with you. So I know when I was getting prepared to come to this tour, there were a few questions that I kept getting asked by some of my friends. So I thought it would be fun to share some of those questions here with y'all. I'll share my answers, but also if you have more questions, please feel free to put them in the comments and then I'll include them in future videos. Sound good? Cool. Let's go for it. Question number one was, how do you pack for a 6.5 week tour? The answer is really quickly, very simple. Pack for a week and a half's worth of clothes and then pack detergent. That's the easiest way to do it. If not, you're going to have way too many bags. Way too many. And if anyone who's watching this, if you've been to Europe or the UK before, you know that you don't want to travel with a lot of stuff because there are a lot of, especially a lot of the boutique hotels and stuff, they oftentimes don't have elevators. Or if they do, the elevators are very small and it's enough to maybe fit one person in one bag. That's it. So you want to try to travel as light as possible, but that's the easiest way. I did learn this lesson the hard way. We'll save that for a video for another day. But yes, pack for a week and a half's worth of clothes, or 2 weeks if if you can't fathom wearing the same thing over and over and over again. Pack for either a week and a half to 2 weeks worth of clothes and then pack detergent and you'll be good. So question number two that I got was, what is it like being on the road? Being on the road is a lot of fun. It is just as much fun as you would imagine it to be. However, it is also very exhausting. It is taxing on your body, and you also have to be ready for things to change at the drop of a hat. And you just have to be ready to roll with the punches. So I don't know, like for some people, when they get into different hotel rooms and stuff, they like to unpack everything as if they live in that space and that's your house. It's cool to do that, but I learned the hard way that it's better to keep as much stuff in your suitcase as possible, just in case you got to get up and run for whatever the reason. There are different things can happen at the drop of a hat, and you just need to be ready to roll with it. So yes, when you're on the road, you definitely need to pack your patience, but you also have to remind yourself and remember that you have to stay ready for things to change and then just roll with it. There's no time to complain about it. You just got to do it. But again, it's a lot of fun, but it's exhausting. All right. So question number three that I got asked a lot. What has being on the road, like on tour, what has it taught me about myself? And one major thing that it taught me was that I have a limit on my social battery. I get to a point where I have to recharge and I need to be somewhere just by myself, and it just needs to be quiet. I don't need to hear any music or listen to any podcast I don't need to listen to anything. I just need to sit still and be quiet. It helps me to recharge my battery so that I can have the energy and the attention span to talk with and interact with other people. I didn't know this about myself. I thought that I've always considered myself a people person and felt like I could talk to anybody at any given moment about anything. And it turns out that's not the case. So I was really glad to learn that about myself, because now I find ways that I can get that quiet time to myself, even if it's only for a couple of minutes. It makes a really big difference. I'm gonna go and take a nap. It's like 5 in the morning now. I've been up all night. So I'm gonna try to get some sleep for a little bit, and then to do another fresh vlog later today or tomorrow, maybe that, either later today or tomorrow. But tomorrow we'll be on the tour bus. In the comments, feel free to ask any questions that you have, whether it's about tour life or being a professional musician or anything in between. Just leave them in the comment section and I can include them in future videos. And these videos will get better, I promise. So, but yeah, hit the subscribe button if you want to follow along and see Arrested Development as we travel throughout Europe this summer. Also hit the like button on this video, because I think that helps for YouTube to share this video with other folks. Yeah, be sure to leave comments, because the more you talk to me, the easier it'll be for me to talk back. All right, so have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next vlog. Peace.